everybody, Ray here from Two Gaming Girls, and today I thought we would go over to the PVP Arena that I started and kind of do an overview of where we are and how I'm planning to move that forward. So we're going to go in here and head right over. So some of you may have seen me working on this if you watched our live stream at all. It's probably about a month since I've been over here to work on anything. In that time, we've been working on the fish tank sandcastle for the sandcastle contest, and we've been working on the Viking village with the rest of the gang. We've made progress, pretty decent progress with the Viking village, and we've also finished our sandcastle, so figured it was time to come back over to this. Let me give you a little bit of a background on this. One, our server has PvP turned off. Originally, this server was just for me and Tam. We were playing around, and then some of the other guildies started coming in. Before we knew it, everybody was over here. Some of the guildies wanted to still be able to do PvP, so I decided to make an arena where we could turn on PvP and they could have some fun. If you look at the map, this area takes up pretty much one entire claim. So in this claim, I will have PvP turned on once we're done. To get started with, I made a outer circle, which we'll go up to. That's this out here, and I plan to come back and build this up, and it'll be the outer wall. Then I made an inner circle for the arena itself. The arena has two sides, the red and the blue side. We're going to go into one of those. I think I turned off the door for these, so let's turn that back on. Each side is the same, only of course the red side has red lights in it to give it a nice little glow. Inside of each of the red and blue sides there is a bed, there's a table, two weapons racks which we'll fill up with some weapons later, and a chest for people to store their materials. There's also a teleporter which has a blue die for the blue side and a red die for the red side. That will be how they get into the match. When they get started, there'll be a teleporter entrance. They'll pop in on the sides that they pick, and they'll come out here. They can drop their stuff if they haven't and come out up the gate. These doors will be locked just like it was when I tried to get in. What has to happen for the doors to open is one person has to stand on this side, and it's connected to an AND gate, a logic AND gate, which says that this side has to be lit up, being pressed, and I just got, oh, that's great. Okay. Well, that's an easy way to get over there. So that side and the red side as well. And again, it's the same thing, only it's in red. So once both of those are being stepped on, then the gates will open and each side, red and blue, can come out into the middle and begin fighting. On the opposite sides from the red and blue, we have a kind of viewer stand that I'm still working on. So we'll come back to that. And then we have the control tower. This is just temporary stairs. We'll have something different for reaching this later. As you can see, all this still has to be done. But when you come into the control tower, there are two chairs, the big fancy king and queen kind of chairs. And then there's two controls here. There might be a few more that I do later, but for now we just have two. One of them turns on and off the phasers that unlock the corruption pits. So normally the game will start like this, flip the switch, those will open up. This big ring that we have here is actually going to be the same thing. It'll be covered up like sand at the start, and then when we flip this, this will be a pit of corruption, meaning that their playing area has been reduced to just that center part. On the right, we have two mob spawners. connected to a switch. When we switch it, 2 mobs will pop out. And right now I have them set on the little piglies because I got tired of killing the big things every time I was testing it. But later on we'll have some nasty things, maybe some of the trogs, and they'll be set on aggressive. So while our players are fighting, we can give them a little something extra to have to deal with. We might set a few more traps up, I'm not sure yet. The last thing we already have set up is a pressure plate for the red and blue side. This pressure plate is for the red side. They have to go a little bit further past the first one to get to it, and if you're on the blue side you have to go past it and get to this one. This is how you currently win the game. If you can get up here, which I currently can't, and step on it, then as you can see those little holes right there, those open up, and what happens, these have already been triggered, but fireworks are under the ground here. They get set off in the color of the winner. So if I had leapt to this one, then the red fireworks would have gone off. Let's see, I don't remember if there is still any set for the blue side. I don't know if they've been triggered. It looks like they've been triggered too. But the fireworks will go off, they go up in the air, and it's a big blue or red color display depending on who won. So that's kind of what we have so far, and what I think I'm going to work on the next video is finishing this the viewer stands, and working on this side, which is kind of where the entrance will be. This will be where people come in to either go down into the stands, which I actually might do an opening up here and close this completely off, or where you get to go into the teleporter and port into the red or blue side. So that's our update for now, and next video we'll begin new progress. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please like and subscribe.